Okay. All right, this is Strider from the Guardian Angels, and we have some nice ladies here who came out for the event today, which is happening around the world. I'm not going to say just across the country. And let's find out exactly why. So, your name and why?
Hi, my name's Kayla. I came out here today just to have a voice. You know, a lot of people are scared to speak up about racism today because of what their family might think about them or their neighbor or their friends. I came out here today to show that I am supporting the Black community, and you're not going to keep me silent, and I will speak up no matter what you think.
Well, thank you.
Hi, I'm Molly. I came out here to sow the seeds for the next generation to harvest, because that is my family. My nephews are going to be living in this world, and what I saw in that video was my nephews. And I mean, I defend it already in my personal life. I never joined a protest before, but I was like, no, I'm showing up today, and I'm letting people know, like, this is Pasadena, and we are done with that. We're sowing seeds for the next generation.
Hi, my name's Holly, and I'm out here today to give a voice for Christians who believe that Black Lives Matter, who believe that if someone says, I love God, but he hates his brother, he is a liar, 1 John 4:20, and we just want to let the Black community know that we're here and we support you, and we're not going anywhere.
Hi, my name's Sam. I'm actually here for my family as well. Molly's my aunt, and we share the same Black relatives, and it terrifies me that they could one day be a hashtag that's trending. And I want to be here to make sure that they grow up in a safe community that they can walk around and feel confident in and know that their neighbors love them for who they are and not what they look like.
Absolutely.
Now, guys, what do you think is actually different about this particular campaign that's going on here in 2020?
They didn't have an excuse for his murder. They've always been able to justify it. They've always found a reason. Well, if he didn't run, or if he didn't have this, or if he didn't do this. This time they had nothing. He complied. He was completely innocent. They had nothing. And then they tried to use something else, but they had nothing there too. And I think people are finally waking up like, yeah, something's actually really wrong.
And when did you guys reach that point where you're saying, hey, wait a minute, something's not right here?
When they didn't when they didn't shoot the white guy here who shot the cop, they gave him a second thought. He crashed his car and ran and shot a police officer, and he still took 50 units to find him. I was like, that's a white guy. Yep. Because they gave it second thought. They seconded his life. They wouldn't have seconded it if it was a Black man.
Well, thank you. Go ahead.
For me, things are different now because with everything that was going on with COVID, I had the time to educate myself about what the Black community has really been experiencing and the real history, and not what we've been told. And I know for my peers, a lot of them are starting to see the truth as well.
I agree. I think it's all about education. Like she said, we had a lot of time on our hands to do tons of research and just educate yourself.
Yep.
Instead of listening to somebody else tell you this is what happened, learn it yourself. And it's not up to the Black community to teach us.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I started looking into the Department of Justice and the FBI's website instead of going to the media for news. And then I started actually listening to world history of our time. I was homeschooled, by the way, so I didn't get world history. So I got my own world history, and I was like, oh, wow, they didn't teach this in school.
Now, you two. Now, you said you have Black relatives in your family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, is there any time before now, because of those relatives, that you face some sort of
Yep, absolutely. The first time we ever faced criticism that I could remember, I was 6 years old, and we were called very bad names. And then when we moved into the county, they didn't like us in our neighborhood, and said we had a hotel and all this other stuff. And they would always call the cops on my brother, even though he was a little white kid, but they just always pinned it on him. My mom literally was just sending him to our old neighborhood to hang out, so they couldn't keep calling the cops on us. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember growing up having mixed cousins and Black uncles. A lot of people would say nasty things about our family, loving a certain type, and what we were then called because we loved those people for who they were. And I think that instilled in me as a young child, like, this is not okay. Like, I know them for who they are, and you don't. You're just judging them by the way they look, like, and that's not okay.
Yep.
So.
Well, I cannot thank each one of you enough for being here, and thank you for allowing me to video this, because education is key.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.